Good evening, guys. Um, my name is Dion. It's my first time, making a YouTube video. People have been telling me to kind of make a YouTube channel where I post my weekly analysis, right? To kind of explain it to them what I see, um, you know, happening in the market for the coming weeks. And I thought that okay, today may be the best day, for me to start it, right? So going to this week, let's just start with DXY because it's the main pair that I focus, right? And I use what I see on DXY to kind of trade the other major pairs, right? So on DXY, when you go on the weekly time frame, I'm an SMC trader, so I trade with change of characters, breakout structures, right? And I'm not only an SMC trader, but I have some knowledge about ICT and also some kind of knowledge, about trendline trading and stuff like that. So I kind of know how all of those, strategies work, and I kind of combine all of them together to kind of form my bias, right? So right now, as an SMC trader, we had this change of character right here. So what I'm expecting is for the market to pull back to at least the 50% of this, whole range. I'm expecting market to pull back down to at least 50%, right? And right here, we are kind of having, I don't know if you're having this fair value gap. Yes, we're having this fair value gap sitting right here, right? On the weekly, it hasn't been filled yet. So I'm looking for the market to come and tap inside of it and then maybe rally to the upside, right? So let's keep that in mind. When you go on the daily on DXY, what we see is that price, after making this change of character, went into the weekly order block, as you see right here. It's not really an order block, it's a PUI for me as an SMC trader because there's an imbalance right here and price came to fully mitigate it, right? So I'm looking for price to, pull back down to the 50% level, as I said. Where is it? Yes. Okay, so right now on the daily, we saw this change of character happening, right? So with this change of character happening on the daily, I'm looking for a pullback to also 50% of this whole range, and then a continuation to the downside to mitigate that 50% level that we talked about, right? So as I was saying, I'll be looking for DXY to also pull to the 50% of this level, right? To this range, I mean, and then we may see a continuation to the downside, right? That's what I'm looking for. But what you have to also keep in mind is that market can also start, to pull to the upside because it can be a turtle soup like ICT traders, right? It can be a turtle soup because market just came, took out the liquidity that was lying below here, and then we get the pull up, right? The push to the upside, right? But as an SMC trader, what I'm looking for is for the market to give me one more continuation to the upside and then a drop. This is what I'm mainly focusing like my trades on going into next week, right? When you go on the 4H, we also see this kind of clear, liquidity line on top right here. So these are all liquidities, right? So I would like to see price go and take at least two of them and then pull to the downside. And the 50% is lying right here, right? So that's what I kind of see right now. As for the moment for DXY, I'm looking for price to continue to the upside to at least this level, right? And then drop back down right here. Because on the daily, we're having this liquidity void right here. There was nothing of price there. So I'm looking for price to come here and play inside of these zones. And there's also this other block on the daily right here, right? And this volume imbalance. So I'm looking for price to come and rebalance it, and then after that we will kind of see another push to the upside, right? So as for now, this is what I'm seeing on DXY, right? I don't know when the drop will be coming, but I think maybe on Wednesday or on Thursday, that drop on DXY may be happening, right? It's either a drop to the downside or a continuation to the upside on DXY. So just keep that one in mind, right? let's go to EURUSD. So it's kind of the same thing that I'm looking for on EURUSD, right? Because on EURUSD, if you invert it, it's really the same as DXY, right? Just looking for that push to the upside and then drop, right? Let me revert back again. It's kind of the same thing that I'm looking right here. So this will be my weekly range that I'll be trading within, right? A continuation, pullback to the downside, a retracement to the 50% or the 61.8 level, right? And then I'll be buying again on DXY, right? Around these levels. 61.8 level is right here, and the 70% of the whole range will be at this level, right? And we are having this kind of liquidity lying down here, so I would like price to come at least to those levels, take them out, and then see what price will be doing, right? And if price does that, then we may be seeing this kind of trend line break and retest, right? Entry to the upside for trend line traders, right? And as an SMC trader, you have to go on your lower time frame on the 1 hour and, you know, get your entry, your perfect entry, right, from it. But yeah, you have to just use your kind of entry to anticipate the move to the upside, right? On pound USD, it's also similar, right, as to what I'll be expecting on EURUSD. As of right now, price made this change of character to the upside, and this is our strong low, right? So what I'll be looking for coming this week is for price to either continue on this on the 50 minutes. You having this kind of range, right? This is the range that we are currently trading within. So it's either price will be continuing to the upside, right? And then after that we get a pullback to the downside, just like what price did right here, right? Something like this. It's either that will be happening, right? Or I'll be looking for a continuation to the downside, something like this, right? On the lower time frame, but let's just go to the high time frame. So on the 4H, what I'll be looking for is for price to come down lower to these levels and then a push back up, right? So this is what I'll be looking for. It's either we first go up and take out these highs and then drop to the downside, or we just continue off straight from these levels to the downside, right? But the key levels to keep in mind is just this previous week's low at these levels, right? Buying from there to the upside, it seems valuable or seems like sensible to me, right? With how I see the markets. On AUDUSD, it's kind of same thing. I sent this analysis to my to the premium members. Market took out this liquidity right here, so we can remove this one, and we're having this kind of imbalanced order block like POI there. Price came in, hit it just like EURUSD, and we sold from there, right? And as of now, the only imbalance left is this one and also these highs right there, right? So it's either price will be going and take out these ones, and after that we may see another run for this liquidity right here. But we have made a change of character on the daily, we've made a change of character on the weekly, right? So this was the range that price was moving in, right? And then we made a change of character right here. So as an SMC trader, what I'm looking at is for price to give me the pullback to at least 50%, right? For me to get another leg, retracement leg, and then push up to the upside. And this push up will be going to take out these, you know, equal highs right here, this liquidity that line here. And also on the daily and weekly, we kind of have this imbalance dissecting right here that I want price to come and refill, right? So it will be doing that after it takes out this liquidity right here. And on the weekly, we're having the same thing, right? The same imbalance candle that I want price to completely fill out, right? And we're also having this month's high right here as some sort of liquidity that price may be seeking, right? So that's what I'll be looking at going into next week, right? This is what I was predicting before the week closed, but with how this weekly candles closed, I'm not really confident that we'll be coming to the downside. I really wanted to see a bearish candle, but the market didn't provide that. So going to next week, what I'll be looking for is for price to deliver to the POI daily right here, and it's at the I think 70% or 61.8 level, and then we may be seeing that continuation to the upside, right? So keep that one also in mind. And what price does here, the same thing will be done on, you know, all of the USD CAD and USD JPY and stuff like that. USD JPY, I mainly don't trade it, but it's kind of the same idea as how, you know, DXY moves. NZDUSD, I also sent this trade out to my members to take the buy from these levels to the upside, right? And right now, price also made this change of character, just like AUDUSD, and this was the ranges that price was trading within, right? And right now, what I'm expecting is for price to come back down to the 50% level and at least give me the continuation to the upside, because I'm an SMC trader. I'm looking for price to, you know, after every change of character, give me a pullback and then continuation. So that's what I'll be expecting, right? So when you go on the daily, what you see is that you're having this kind of POI sitting right here. It's a fair value gap, right, for ITC traders. I would like price to come in and fill it completely, and it's at the 50, I think 38.2 level. Let me see. That's 8.2 level, yes. So I would like price to come in and fill it, right, at these levels, and maybe even deeper into the 50%, because on the lower prices you see that we are also having this kind of 4-hour imbalance that I want price to come and refill. So any like selling move to the downside will give me a like signal, you know, to anticipate for a move to the upside, right? So this is what I'll be looking at going into next week for NZDUSD, right? So keep it in mind. What DXY will be doing will also be the same that the other, you know, major players will be doing. So I advise you to always look at DXY and, you know, trade with it, and, you know, always use stop loss, as I say in my group. Thank you for watching, and if there's anything that you want to, you know, ask me about my premium membership and stuff like that, you can, you know, always ask it to me, like in my Discord group. Once again, thanks you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video.